Baby mama ain't even supposed to single. Mama Chris Kringle. Turn this here off. Baby mama ain't even supposed to single. Make my body tingle. Damn, where she at? Damn, where she at? What's up, y'all? We live. Give me one moment while I get everything. We live. Don't you know we are live, honey bun? Make sure I go down, pull up the damn. I need to clean these glasses. Y'all, we're gonna do an Astro update. We're gonna go into it. We're gonna get her done. Like how she's supposed to be dead. Hopefully everybody's doing well. I haven't gone live in a minute. So I'm sorry if I've been a little MIA. So some exciting stuff for you guys. Aren't you excited? If you're live with me, comment below in the chat. Let me see. Let's go. I was going to stream on Twitch, but I said no. I said no. I was like, nah, I'm just going to do a quick. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go over the astrology because I feel like a lot of people have been feeling like there's a heavy energy that's been going around. So I thought we kind of address that on why possibly, what you possibly may be feeling and what's going on. Okay. Because it's Gemini season. All right. It is Gemini season, honey. People keep saying, I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I'm feeling like this. Everyone's up and down, all around town, downtown Julia Brown. Oh, I know one thing, my allergies ain't it. I'm going to do a reading for you guys too. So stay tuned and tap in and turn on for that. Because I know y'all going to want a little bit of a reading. I'm going to do a collective spread. I'll probably do that towards the end. So you got to make sure you kind of stay for that. Yeah, I just wanted to be mellow. I was going to go on TikTok too, but I was like, no, I'm going to stick to my YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You know, go on my YouTube because YouTube is like, you guys are my ride or dies. Whoa. Shebang. What just happened? All of my ups. I'm so full. I just ate a nice meal. Had a milkshake. I've been craving a milkshake for a while, and I finally had one. and it's a Neapolitan milkshake. It was so good. And I had like a barbecue burger. If you want a burger, eat a burger. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to do timestamps after this live video. All right. All right. Now that we are here, All right, guys. Welcome to Vixen Oracles. I'm your host, Letitia Van Horse. If you guys haven't already joined the fam, please make sure you go ahead and smash that subscribe button, click the bell right next to it. Dink! That way you guys are notified every time I go live. All right, y'all. So if you're in here, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. I already said that. We're here. What's up? So we're going to do an Astro update today. I kind of got this idea for the weekend. I was going to do it on the weekend, but I lost some energy. So now that my energy is back, I feel that it is now time to do this video. People were saying they don't know what's wrong. Everything feels off when I was in one of my meetings in Oracle school and looking at, let's go ahead and pull up the charts actually while we're here. I have the charts pulled up on this side. You guys, we have a concentration of, we're towards the end though. The sun is 26 degrees in Gemini. We also have Uranus in Gemini. At the time we had the moon in Gemini during the weekend. So it was pretty, now the moon's in Leo, but there was a large concentration. Okay. Remember that in Gemini season, it's going to rule your thoughts, your communication, your learning, your ideas, the choices that you make. The positive side is breakthroughs. This is breakthrough energy. The shadow side is having all this information overload that's in your head. And many people are feeling mentally exhausted, overstimulated like a motherfucker, distracted, uncertain, and unable to really settle on one decision. That's Gemini energy. Okay. This energy can feel like having 100 browser tabs open in your mind at the same time. Straight up. So let's kind of talk about why this energy feels heavy. So normally Gemini is really light and social. So why are people reporting heaviness? You're probably thinking because it is an air sign. So because we have Mercury and Jupiter, they're both in Cancer. Mercury's at 21 degrees, Jupiter's at 27 degrees in Cancer. Cancer is emotional. Cancer brings memories, family issues, inner child healing, emotional sensitivity, feelings that we thought were over. And so while Gemini is asking us to think, Cancer is asking us to feel. So this creates that emotional whiplash. 1 minute you're excited, the next minute you're emotional. 1 minute you're motivated, the next minute you're questioning everything. So you're not the only one. Now, you got to peep game the fact that Uranus is in Gemini at 3 degrees. Okay. And I always say Uranus is that unexpected energy. Uranus is, you can think of Uranus like the great awakener. Uranus doesn't ask permission. Uranus shows us where change is needed. And so many people are experiencing sudden revelations. You can be going through relationship shifts, changes in friendships, unexpected conversations are happening. I mean, there's a lot of new opportunities that can be sprung about. Some of you guys could have a lot of changes in your personal goals. Okay, this can be long-term goals, short-term goals. They could be happening. Straight up. Oh, I look so plain without eyelashes, huh? So sometimes Uranus removes things before showing us what's next. And that's why some people really feel like they're in a transition period right now, but they can't quite see the destination yet. Some of you guys might have the vision, some of you guys might not have the vision. It could be there, then it could change. You know, you got to think, or you have to remember, I should say, Saturn is 13 degrees in Aries. We also have Neptune, 4 degrees in Aries. And we have Chiron, 29 degrees in Aries. This is one of the deeper energies many people aren't talking about. You have to peep game on the fact that Saturn in Aries is really asking you, are you serious about your future? Then you have dreamy Neptune in Aries is asking, who are you becoming right now? And then you got Chiron, the wounded healer in Aries, chilling, saying, what wounds are stopping you from becoming that from becoming that person? Many people are being pushed into a completely new chapter. Okay. I just want to make sure we have sound. But before a new identity is truly born, an old one must die. Okay. So sometimes that process, when you're shedding old skin, old patterns, behaviors, beliefs, that process can feel really heavy. Not because something is wrong, but because something is growing. All right. So collectively, you guys, right now, it may feel like you're standing between two timelines. It says almost as if there's a version of you here and a version of you here with no bridge. It's like having one of those bridges that are up like this. So you could be feeling like you're standing between two timelines, the old version of you and the future version of you. And many people are outgrowing relationships. They're outgrowing jobs. They're outgrowing old habits. They're outgrowing old ways of thinking. So with Gemini here, Gemini's really asking, what if there's another possibility? So this is a season of exploration, not certainty. So it's okay to explore. Now I kind of want to break down, you know, how you can use this energy. And you can do this more so based on your rising sign. I'm not going to go through all the rising signs today. But instead of forcing any answers, the energy is to just really stay curious. Be curious. Be inquisitive. Be inquisitive as fuck. Ask questions. Because when you ask questions and be inquisitive, you never know what can come from that. You just talking it out and speaking it out loud, or even writing it down so you can review it later or see it when you're in a different energy. Because remember, Gemini, there's two sides. Be willing to change your mind. Journal your thoughts, okay? Watch what conversations keep repeating. You got to pay attention to the synchronicities. And you got to let go of needing an entire plan. Sometimes you just have a little bit just to get you going. It's kind of like motivation. I always call motivation the 5-minute pill because it literally only lasts 5 minutes. And then you can just drift onto something else or not want to do anything at all. So when you have a little bit of momentum, keep it going. You might not have all the answers, but you got some momentum. What do you want to go off of? The momentum, right? So let go of needing to know everything and have all the answers. It's cool if you do, if you have the vision, go towards that frequency, go towards that vision, go towards that energy. Just do it. But focus on the next step, not maybe the next 10 steps when you're in Gemini energy, because it can become very convoluted for some. For some, it can bring clarity because it can tell you where to move forward. It depends on your personality type. The true medicine, I would say, for this energy is flexibility. The people who adapt will move through this energy easier than people who are trying to control every outcome. It's not going to work. So now that we've kind of talked about this transition, okay, and what's happening, let's kind of see how spirit wants us to navigate this energy. I'm being called to bust out the tarot. And then we'll probably pull some oracle cards. There so we can see what's going on. Okay. So we're going to see how spirit wants us to move and navigate through this energy. All right. So I'm going to shuffle some cards. I've got the charts pulled up here. So we're going to see what's trying to emerge. All right. So let's get into it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. And you guys don't forget, I am going to do timestamps so you guys can refer back to the sections. All right. And remember, we have new moon energy too. So it's like planting new seeds, right? Let's get into the cards. What is trying to emerge? What message does spirit have for us moving forward? I miss going live. Really love it over here. All right. What is collective energy? All right. Pull them out, pull them out. You know, I like to pull everything out in order. Hi, Coconut. What are you doing, buddy? I wish I can show you Keiko. Keiko, come here. He looks so cute. Up. Come here. Give me a hug. Oh, look at his thing. It's so cute. Oh, buddy. I know. I just wanted to say hi. Thank you. It has like Netherlands and it says 10. It's so cute. I'll show you that. Okay. So we have a spread. Let me show you all the cards first. We got 4 swords. Justice. Queen of Swords. 3 of Cups. We also have the Magician. 2 of Wands. 10 of Wands. And the 8 of Swords. So only 2 major arcanas here. All right. 4, 3, 2, 10, 8. So some of you guys might feel like it may feel like a backwards motion, but you're not going backwards. You could be more so bouncing back and forth in your mind with the 4, 3, 2 here. Okay. But that's still alignment. Okay. I'm like, where am I looking? That's still alignment. 4 of Swords. You guys could be possibly very tired. Oh God, excuse me. You guys could be in a rest mode. You could be needing rest or needing to recover. Some of you guys could have been just running wild, especially when mentally you could be mentally drained. And so during Gemini season, your mind could be going 100 miles per minute and it's just like running so fast. So you could be very tired. You could need some rest. Some of you guys may be in meditation mode, or maybe it's a sign that meditation may soothe you, calm you, however meditation looks. There's over 1,000 ways to meditate. Okay. That could be different for everybody. Some of you guys may be in healing mode as well. You could be contemplating something, thinking about something. Okay. I know me, I need to just breathe. Give me 1 second. Whoever I'm reading for, you possibly may need to just take a breath, take a moment to yourself, especially with this 4 of Swords. Sometimes we need that. Like, I know me, I be moving so fast all the time. I make sure I take breaks. I sit down, ground yourself daily throughout the day, however that looks. Reset yourself, however that looks. You can reset as many times as you need throughout the day, right? With the justice card here, we love seeing justice. Justice energy to me is like, that's more air energy, by the way. It's Libra energy. So it's balancing the scales. A lot of you guys are in the mode of, okay, I need to do this, but I also need to do that. And I want to do this over here, but I also want to do that. There could be a lot of that going on, okay, especially with justice energy. And that's fine. Some of us may need that. Hold on. With justice energy as well, I'm seeing yin and yang here too. There's a lot of, you may, the truth may be revealed to you in certain situations. Some of you guys may need to take accountability or ownership for a situation that could be possibly happening in your life right now. Okay. Some of you guys might be blind to see something that's playing out. Like, you're not going to see it happen. Some of you guys are probably in the energy of all about being fair, playing fair ball, making sure everyone's good. Remember, Libra is ruled by Venus, the planet of love and money. So the aesthetics and making things look nice, it's kind of like putting your hand in a few different things, but making sure you're not overextending or overdoing anything. It's like this teeter-tottering act. Okay. Either way, what you do, what energy you put into it, it's all love. You're going to shine. You're doing it with love and joy. On the days you're tired, on the days you're just hee ha ha, putting the mask on, you're still doing it. It's happening. That is a major arcana. So there is a shift. Okay. It's evident there is a sort of shift that's happening. We do have the Queen of Swords here. Okay. More air energy, guys. More air energy. So with Queen of Swords, you can kind of take this as, Queen. I call Queen of Swords the Ice Queen. She's pretty much just blunt, straightforward, very transparent. Not someone that sugarcoats anything. There's no emotions that are involved when it comes to the Queen of Swords. It's just not there. It doesn't exist. So sometimes that can be very good. There can be some honesty that's playing out. We got a lot of truth and honesty back to back. I feel as if the more transparent you are, the more honest you are with how you feel, how you speak, how you move, you won't have to worry about creating stories. You won't have to worry about what mask you had on. You won't have to worry about what you said to Tom, Dick, and Harry because you said the same thing to all three people. You know what I'm saying? It makes you feel lighter. And I feel like a lot of more people are doing that. They're exercising that. They're practicing that, which is really good. Queen of Swords is also very intelligent. Okay, so during Gemini season, it's air energy. Gemini likes to be in their bag. So you're probably thinking of so many ways on how to get in your bag, thinking of so many ways how to execute, maybe organizing something, how to clean something. There's just so much. Who's texting? So with Queen of Swords, some of you guys may need to create boundaries, or you have been creating boundaries. Some of you guys are trying to gauge the perception of a situation possibly right now that's going on. This could be why you're in your head right now and trying to balance things, because you could be trying to change a perception, your perspective, I should say, on things. The way people perceive things is what really matters, right? So there's some clarity that's trying to work out. Some of you guys are working together with people. There's a celebration once you do that, once you have that conversation. We got a lot of conversation cards that came out. So next is the Three of Cups, right? This is water energy coming together with people. I love Three of Cups. I don't know what you're celebrating, but it could be having grand conversations with good friends, family, co-workers, lovers, however that may look for you. So there, I don't know what you're celebrating, or a celebration could be coming up. This could even mean community as well. Okay, there could be some good vibes. You could be surrounding yourself with people that just feel good during this time. Some of you guys even could be reuniting with people. Okay, you could be reuniting. This is like happy go lucky energy. All of you guys have your cup full and you have so much to give. Okay, it's like written in the stars already, is what I just heard. Everything's already written, you guys. This is like a VHS tape. And I know it sucks to hear it because, let's say, for example, somebody just, transitioned, whether that's a pet or a lover. Some of you guys may have lost something physically. Something could have been very detrimental, is what I'm saying, and not, making you feel good at the moment, but everything's already written so that maybe another door can open, so that maybe a new baby can be born, maybe so that another soul can take over this avatar, right? So that you can see something or put a fire under your butt. So something is happening and brewing to where I feel like it's just something's going to come out. I lost my thought on that. But it's written in the stars. That's where I was at. It's written in the stars. They just reminded me. Everything's already done. Like, you've already done this. Hence why you probably have deja vu. Some of you guys probably have even been experiencing seeing parallel timelines. Some of you guys have walked into another version of yourself, whether it's walking through a door. You feel like you've done this. You feel like you've done this whole scene. It could be playing out for 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 30 seconds. And you don't put too much thought into it. But that's what's happening. The magic. I love how this is in the center of my spread that came out. We have 8 cards that came out too. Abundance, infinite possibilities. So with the Magician, it's another major arcana. Okay. We love major arcanas. Major arcanas is like when you have the Magician coming out, the Magician's pulling out everything, pulling out the pentacles, the swords, the wands, and the cups. It's like, I got all these tools in my toolbox and I'm going to utilize them. A lot of you guys are walking in, breathing, materializing the power that's within you. Some of you guys are just now realizing your power, or some of you guys knew you had some power, but you didn't exercise it. And now the things that you're tapping into, the conversations that you're having with people, you're starting to recognize you are the shit. You are materializing everything that you wanted to become or do or see or have or be. You're walking in it. You are standing in your personal power. So this could look like having a conversation with someone. This could look like being around people and experiencing something playing out, knowing that you had the juice or you were the battery pack behind the whole group. It can come out in so many different ways. You're recognizing your power. You're also remembering or exercising your skills. Some of you guys had some skills buried in that backpack. You haven't busted them out and you're like, oh snap, I forgot I could do that. Oh, I forgot I knew that. Oh, I forgot I used to do that. And now I remember how to do it, just like riding a bike. It's all coming. It's here right now. I love this. You guys have to remember that there's confidence that comes in with knowing what you know. Through all of your experiences, all the wisdom that you gained, it's like you're having this light bulb moment as you take action. It's like you're building even more confidence. Like, dang, I knew I could do that. When before probably you had no faith in yourself. I love the Magician energy here for you guys. This is great. Okay, you're really standing in your power. There's an energy of being resourceful. It's like you're full of resources. You could be a walking Akashic Records library. Like all that could be coming out. Whatever it is that you're tapping into, whatever it is that you're doing, it's all like coming out. I just see like a book that's open and it's like almost having like a magic wand with like all these words. Excuse me. Confirmation verb. Everything's just coming off the page like it's alive. We just have the Two of Wands that came out, you guys. So with Two of Wands energy, this is fire energy. And you're looking forward, upward, onward. Like there's no more pedaling, backpedaling. You're going forward. You may not know how, or you may not know when something's moving forward, but you're going forward. I love Two of Wands. It's really planning. Two of Wands is like having an idea in your mind. You're planning something for the future. And with Gemini energy, you know, everyone could be thinking about what the hell they're going to do on this next phase. Okay. Everybody could be thinking about it. They could be thinking about what the hell is going on. And I just love all of this for you. It's like you guys are really trying to expand. Just looking at this spread, there's a lot of expansion going on here. And a lot of these ideas are something that you have been, it's like you're not taking action on all of the ideas, but they're sitting up here. They're like there. They're just like, oh, I want to come out. I want to come out. It's like having a vision board, right? And you see all the images on the vision board and you're looking and you're just like, how do I get that? How do I go there? And so this helps with making your next steps forward. Some of you guys have been going in ham, turkey, cheddar, and cheese with this 10 of Wands here. Some of you guys have been going hard in the paint. And this could be why you have Four of Swords, because you're tired, not getting enough sleep, not getting enough rest, not letting your mind rest or reset or rejuvenate. You are just going balls to the walls with whatever you're trying to get or go after or complete. 10 of Wands is someone that's just tired, could have low energy, but you're closing out a cycle. That's the thing. You're like, you feel like you've completed a certain chapter. You've closed a book on something, no matter how far you got there. This could have been an epiphany moment. You could have just realized that you had all the magic and you were the shit the whole time. You could have just found your confidence back. You could have just physically gotten some things as well, you know. And it has the new moon in it too. I love that. So closing something out, now it's time to plant new seeds. Now it's time to go like a different way. Just looking at all of this right now. There's a lot of responsibilities, duties, obligations that you must have. Some of you guys could have like been carrying a burden on your back, you know. It's like maybe you got to take care of family. Maybe you got to take care of kids. Maybe you have to take care, like you're the breadwinner. Maybe you're the one that has a lot. It's not just yourself to worry about, you know? So a lot of hard work. Some of you guys could be stressed out. Okay. Some of you guys might just have so many priorities and obligations, right? But you're trying to lighten the load. And sometimes though, when you think about all the things that you've done, you're like, damn, I really did that. And I completed it and I got there and I reached my goal. Hell yeah. On to the next, on to the other part of the list, right? Or let me create a new list because it's just like, there's always something to do, somewhere to go, someone to see, something to involve yourself with, something to learn. There's always something. And that's why we have the Eight of Swords here. Okay. Now, when I look at Eight of Swords, some of you guys may feel restricted in an area of life right now. I don't know what area that could possibly be. But she's got a blindfold here. There could be some form of fear. I always say fear is false evidence appearing real. That can look different for everybody. And you see how she's inside all of the swords. You could be limiting yourself in some form or fashion. You could be feeling anxiety. It's air energy. It could be all in your head. Okay. This could be all in your head. Some of you guys might feel trapped. She's got chains around her wrists. So it's as if, you could feel trapped in some form or fashion. You could feel like you're stuck in something, like stuck in a rut. Let me pull up. Spirit saying pull a little bit more. Actually, you know what? Let me use a different deck. No, saying stick with the deck. Anything else that the collective needs to know to wrap it all together? Ooh. I know that milkshake's got my teeth feeling like I need to brush my teeth. Damn milkshake. Okay. We pulling it all out. Another 4. 4, 4, 4. You guys are probably focusing on building your support, stability, safety, your foundation, your angels, ancestors, your guides, your higher self, whatever you subscribe to could be an assistance of this. Let's pull them all out. Yeah. Because with 4 pentacle energy, I always call 4 pentacle energy kind of like stingy to remind myself of the meaning. You're definitely trying to be frugal with your spending. Okay. You see how, because he's holding on to, holding on to the deck kind of tight. All right. You could be protecting your assets. There could be a form of protection going on, protecting a person, place, or a thing. Okay. We just have the Chariot. This is Cancer energy, that Cancer energy that I was talking about. Now, this is another major arcana that came out on the table. Okay. Let me just straighten all these out. A lot of you guys are you're turning a new leaf. I'll tell you that. With the Chariot likes to take the driver's seat. Okay. Some of you guys are very determined to complete a goal or to get something done right now. You have this determination factor about you. You see everything in a black and white way. There's some victory playing out here. You are making moves. Some of you guys are very ambitious people and you're just taking control. You're hopping in the driver's seat saying, I'm going. Look how confident she looks. Just full of confidence, right? But then you have the 5 of Cups. So 5 of Cups. I see this as, some of you guys are looking at the glass half empty or half full. I say half full. And you're just really trying to figure it out. Okay. Some of you guys could have been disappointed recently with something you heard or something that you've done. There could be some grief. Somebody could be grieving at the moment, or you could just be healing. Okay. You could be healing and going through something. You could regret doing something, but I always say try not to regret anything, right? Because at the end of the day, it got you to where you're at now. And you could be thriving right now if you wouldn't have done X, Y, and Z years ago, a month ago, a week ago, a minute ago. You can't really regret. It's already written. Everything's already written. Especially with this 9 of Wands. Okay. 9 of Wands, it's like some of you guys are just almost there. It's like you guys are knocking stuff out. You're knocking out your goals. You're knocking everything out. You're doing what you got to do. It's happening. It's working. you're very resilient, and you have this persistence about you that you're never going to give up on yourself, no matter what anybody says, no matter anybody who doubts you, no matter if you even doubt yourself for a moment, no matter if you even are walking in fear in a moment, no matter if you're not confident in the moment, you are never giving up. You're not giving up. It's the energy, or it's spirits telling you don't give up. Don't give up. People always kind of give up sometimes when it's the hardest. I always say the hardest things that you have to do in life are the things that are worth doing. There's longevity in whatever you just had to do that was just so hard for you and you did it. It's going to become easier and easier and easier as you move forward. Period. Period, poo. And then you have Two of Swords. Some of you guys can be very indecisive about something that's going on in your life right now, something that you're contemplating. A lot of twos. Like I said, you could be thinking of, you have all these visions, all these ideas, all these things you want to do. So it's very hard to decide on one thing. But it could be as small as not knowing what to cook for dinner. But I feel like this is much bigger, because it's next to the King of Pentacles. Some of you guys are needing to have a decision about when it comes to finances, when it comes to money, job, business, career, opportunities. Yeah. There's some form of indecision. There could be some stagnant energy too, but there's just maybe you have a lot of choices. That's not a bad thing, when you got a lot of options, right? Some of you guys might have a lot of options. You might be trying to balance between there's a lot of balance here. We've got, if you catch the Libra and Two of Swords, it's like really trying to balance something that's going on. Okay. Some of you guys might be trying to avoid something, maybe avoiding an opportunity that might not be good for you, avoiding making a decision when it comes to money. Not all money's good money. But then the King of Pentacles is here. So King of Pentacles is someone that's very confident, someone that takes care of their family, their dog, their house, their self, their family. I love King of Pentacles energy. This could be your energy. This could be what you're walking into. This could be right in this moment. I really feel it's right in this moment since it came out. This is someone that's very responsible. You're moving with your heart. Okay. You're moving with your heart. And this is a very persistent energy. When you have 9 of Wands right before, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's very persistent. Very persistent. We do have an even amount of divine feminine, divine masculine energy here as well. But I love the persistent energy with the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is someone that's very patient. It is an earth energy. Earth energy is very slow moving. They take their time with whatever it is that they're carrying out. So that's good. That's why you're being Four of Pentacles right now. Stingy. You are being very methodical about where you spend your money, time, energy, blood, sweat, and tears. Like it's not a game. Like your time it's priceless. You are priceless. You're learning that. That's why the Magician came out. You're knowing who you truly are. Some people don't like to really voice that they're confident. There's a difference between being cocky and confident. All the shit you've been through, all the things that you experienced, you just sometimes got to tell yourself in the mirror, like, you the shit. You got it. Whether you're big dick CEO energy, right? Sometimes you got to pump your own self up. I always sometimes say a bad bitch needs a pep talk too. Like, I can't always be getting the pep talks. I be needing it too. You know what I'm saying? So I love that. I love that. And then we have the Ace of Cups. Ooh, look at that. Another major arcana. Yeah, you guys got a lot to give. There's someone that you could be looking at, looking over, watching over. Someone could be looking over, watching over you. But I feel as if you have so much to give. It's like you want to pour into the world, or pour into the people, pour into yourself, pour into others. This is like a green light. If you needed a yes, this is a yes. If you had a question, this is a yes. Yes. This is, more than just love. Ace of Cups energy, excuse me. This could be new love. Yes, sure. But you could have a newfound love for something or someone. Okay. Aces bring new beginnings. There's a new beginning running around the corner because this is it. I got 7 of Swords left. There's a new beginning coming around the corner. It could be emotional. Okay. There could be a new emotional beginning. Something that you could be working on or going towards, whether it's a person, place, or thing. You're going to feel it. Everyone goes off of emotion, whether they're buying something, selling something, trying to express something, whatever they're passionate about, they're emotional about when they're doing it. It's something that they want to do. So it could be a plethora of things. But there's a new emotional beginning here. And it's got all the moons here too. A lot of compassion. Some of you guys are very highly intuitive and you know what I'm talking about. So a lot of joy is coming, you guys. We do have the 7 of Swords that came out as well. Typically, when the 7 of Swords comes out, some of you guys are thinking of a strategy. You're thinking of a way to be independent. See how he's kind of like sneaking away with the swords. So there could be a little bit of secrecy. It could be like whatever moves you're making, whether it's in money or love, you're doing it in silence. You're not announcing it to the world. You're just taking action. And you have been taking action with this 10 of Wands. Like I said, you could be working on something, whether it's a business, whether it's working on a relationship, getting to know somebody. It could be learning something, but I feel as if it's more geared towards, with the cards that are coming out here, it's more geared towards working on in secret, in private, having a private life with a relationship, or creating something behind the scenes. That's what's 7 of Swords really comes to mind. You're being very clever about it, but with all this 2 energy too, you're planning something. What you planning, huh? What you thinking about, huh? Whew. I'm just like, I feel this excitement. I feel like high energy. I feel like it's like you can hardly breathe. Like you have so much up here that your mouth can't catch up. It's like you can talk for hours. Let's pull some oracle cards. You guys don't forget to thumbs up this video if anything has resonated thus far. All right, let's see. What are the last minute messages that the collective needs to see? Just one? It's crazy. Look at that. And I said this in the beginning, it's transformation. Transformación. Caterpillar to a butterfly. Butterflies only last 30 days. That's it. So maybe something major is going to shift in the next 30 days. Maybe you will see many signs, synchronicities. Numbers might play a key role. Okay. Numbers might definitely play a key role. And it has to do with speaking. Okay. You might be a person that has to talk something out. You have to, maybe you're an educator, a mentor. Maybe you just need to talk to someone about it, or someone's going to talk to you. You're going to have a light bulb moment. It's going to activate something within you. Okay. It's really going to go there. You're going to feel it internally in your gut. You're going to know it. You will receive your flowers along the way as well. During this transformation, I feel as if you're going to have moments to where you're going to be like, damn, I'm proud of myself. I did that. I like that. I did that. You're just going to feel that. You're going to have those moments and you're going to wrap yourself in that feeling. All right, guys, that is the message. Please don't forget to smash the subscribe button and click the bell right next to it. That way you guys are notified every time I go live. That way you don't miss a beat. And I will definitely see you on the next one. As far as announcements goes, Oh, I do have my tarot course that's completed. I will let you know where to find that. Um, I'm excited for those of you who want to read tarot, kind of know about it. If you're interested or intrigued, it is very different from any tarot course that you've ever probably purchased if you have before. And yeah, so I did reactivate my. Oh, I did reactivate my. Sorry. Oh, I just got a good itch. I did reactivate my Vixen Oracles Instagram. I'm gonna map out. I got it back actually, and I do have a personal one too, which is the I am Letitia Danielle. But Vixen Oracles is where I'll be posting on Instagram, making announcements, revamping the content. So you can find me there. I still also have TikTok, Vixen Oracles, for your mini snippets. What else is going on in the world? I'm going to get back on Facebook. I do have a Facebook page. It's a public business page that I have activated. Once again, Vixen Oracles. So there's a lot coming up, and I'm really excited. I'm excited. I'm going to be dropping course after course after course. You guys, it's going to be so exciting. I'm going to have classes. It's going to be great. So anyways, drop a comment. Let me know if there's anything that you would like to specifically see on the channel. I am dropping some new reactions series that I'm going to do on my Letitia TV over there. So go ahead and follow that, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.